ago, and we've really seen this unfold over the last 15 or 20 minutes. Even before we went on air, we saw that this was developing, and it's just shocking.
We were glued to the TVs watching this now. Remember, just yesterday, a 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit that area. Tonight, within the hour, we first thought it was a 7.9 earthquake, then it was upgraded to 8.8, and we were discussing this, how when there's an earthquake, you go outside and you want to check around and see how everything's doing, you know.
The worst thing you can do right now, probably.
Damage to your house, and then you go outside and you see this tsunami. AJ Fox standing by, and you're a meteorologist, you know the science behind all this. Can you give us an idea of what's going on with the tsunami and just everything that's happening there?
Well, what causes a tsunami and how it relates to earthquakes is when you have a fault, and we're used to terms like faults in California. We have the San Andreas Fault, but that is what's called what we call a strike-slip fault, which means the two sides of the fault slip side by side. What causes a tsunami is called a thrust fault, when one piece of land actually pushes up underneath the ocean and causes this wave. And water, the nature of water is it cannot be compressed. And when you have a wide area, Japan is very similar to California, in fact, in that it is part of what they call the Pacific Rim of Fire, and it's an entire area around the Pacific Ocean of instability as far as the Earth is concerned, as far as tectonic plates are concerned, and so this is an area where we can see a lot of devastation from just one event like this. This, I have never seen anything like that. I don't think anyone else has either. And so all of that water, which cannot be compressed, it simply moves everything out of its way. And that includes homes, it includes homes, it includes cars, it includes people. I'm just dumbfounded about not just the loss of property, but the loss of life from this event.
How fast, AJ, do you think that water is moving? Of course, it's very hard to tell by looking at it from an.
Those people on top of the house, you see them?
In hundreds of miles an hour, and so by the time they're coming on land, obviously that's not moving hundreds of miles per hour. But when they first, the wave itself can travel much faster than the water can, if that makes sense to you. But what we're looking at is essentially Mother Nature's bulldozer just coming through and moving everything out of its way. And every time it comes into contact with anything that isn't of the solid earth itself, it is just going to simply take it and push it down the way. And you can see all the debris. That's actually called a debris flow, what we're looking at. And it's carrying with it everything that it's hit so far. And it's moving it further inland. Here's the problem. When it retracts, it's going to carry it all back out. And then it's going to come back again. Now, there's always a second wave. If you ever are in a situation where you can get to higher ground and a tsunami hits, then don't go down into the lower lying areas, because another wave is coming. And oftentimes they come in multiple waves, like if you sloshed in a bathtub, it hits one side and then comes back and then does another one. And it starts to fade out and die down eventually. But this first wave is bad enough, but it's not over. Not over by a long shot.
Great information, horrible images. Thank you, AJ. We'll rejoin you a little bit later.
And, of course, we will continue our live breaking news coverage of this earthquake in Japan. 8.8